Mariko Mori was born in Tokyo in 1967. Mori's father is an inventor and real estate tycoon, and her mother is an art historian of European art. While studying at Bunka Fashion College in Tokyo in the late 1980s, Mori worked as a fashion model. In 1989, she moved to London to study at the Chelsea College of Art and Design and studied there until 1992. After graduating, she moved to New York City and participated in the independent study program at the Whitney Museum of American Art. Mariko Mori splits her time between London, New York, and Tokyo. Mori is known for photography, digital art, and sculpture. Mariko Mori is a contemporary Japanese artist. Mariko Mori's Pure Land is set within a golden landscape. In this piece, a female figure floats above a lotus blossom while 6 alien musicians whirl by on a bubbly cloud. Pure Land, created in 1996 to 1998, was glass with photo interlayer. The lotus blossom is a symbol of purity and rebirth into paradise. The distant horizon line, combined with larger island in the foreground that seems to continue into the viewer's space, create a sense of immersion as if one were present with these fantastical figures. Perhaps this feeling of personal involvement ties in with the title itself, Pure Land, which is the paradise of Amida Buddha, who descends to greet devotees at the moment of their death and take them back to his pure land of perfect bliss. Another element typical in Mori's work is for the artist to cast herself in the principal role. In Pure Land, the central female figure is the artist herself, wearing an elaborate costume and headdress, both of her own design. One piece of comparison is Birth of Venus by Sandro Botticelli. Both have depiction of a goddess, and both are seen floating or flying on extras, either a lotus flower or clam. They're both 3D technology and in motion. Overall, Mori's enlightened self-representation descends to guide the viewers into a pure land of perfect bliss of her own creation. Perhaps, more significantly, the artist seeks to lead the viewer into her own immersive paradise. Another piece created by Mori is Play With Me, created in 1994. It is Fuji supergloss print, wood with a pewter frame. You can find this piece in New York. Mori is fascinated by the way contemporary Japanese society balances technology, fantasy, and humanity. With an affectionate perspective on her native country, she explores the way fantasy and reality overlap in the contemporary Japanese consciousness. Hers is a world where cartoon characters step out of comic books to stalk the real streets, and real people withdraw from their grim routine to lose themselves in cartoon fantasies. Mariko stands outside a busy Tokyo video store, dressed in form-fitting plastic armor and a cascading turquoise Barbie wig. She looks like a cross between a samurai waif and a robotic streetwalker who may have materialized from the video game beside her. Mori was trying to show that she connects to the robotic toys inside the store, but also to show her available, unemotional sexuality. Just like in Pure Land, Mariko Mori is the central figure. Prices are tagged on every object from store goods to sale items, and one feels there is a price tag on her too. 3 Japanese men, caught photographically as a blur, enter the store and pay no attention to her. Waiting for a man to approach her, Mori's heroine is momentarily distracted and looks to the sky as if gazing at a star. The title of this self-portrait does not refer to the video game. When the cuteness of the photo wears off and the title wears on, one realizes that Mori's magna persona is commodity, a cute and seductive slopeland prostitute recontextualized into a sci-fi sex fantasy. The power of this portrait is similar to Birth of a Star, as it shifts from cute innocence to perverse sexuality. The power of Birth of a Star is the way the viewer is both put off and seduced by Mori's ambiguousness. Moreover, it is a self-proclaimed prediction of her own success, as if somehow Mori knew she would be an art star. The futuristic sci-fi-like scenario created by Mariko Mori in her photographs often include Mori herself, dressed in outlandish costume, and are intriguing and imaginative works which combine elements of Japanese popular culture as well as fashion, cyberspace, and video art. Mori, who studied fashion in Tokyo and art in London and in New York, has become one of the freshest young artists working in the 90s. Mori's work draws together new technologies and futuristic icons from the mediascape of the present and the spirituality and tradition of the past.